Most people think being open makes you stronger. Tell people your plans, share your struggles, explain what you believe, show people what you're capable of. But there is a difference between being authentic and giving everyone access to you. Machiavelli understood that information is a form of power. The more someone knows about you, the more they can predict you, and the more predictable you become, the easier you are to influence. This doesn't mean becoming cold, secretive, or suspicious of everyone. It means understanding that trust is earned. Not everyone who asks about your life deserves an answer. Not everyone who listens to your problems cares about you. And not everyone who celebrates your ambitions wants to see you succeed. So if you want to protect your freedom, your reputation, and your ability to move strategically, there are 5 things you should think twice about revealing. 1. Your next move. The first thing you should protect is your next move. Your plans, your goals, your next project, the decision you're preparing to make. Most people announce their ambitions before they've accomplished anything. I'm starting a business. I'm leaving this job. I'm going to become successful. I'm completely changing my life. It feels good to say it. People congratulate you. You feel motivated. But now everyone knows what you're trying to do. That gives people information they can use. Someone can discourage you. Someone can compete with you. Someone can interfere. Someone can wait for you to fail. And sometimes people don't even need to be malicious. They simply don't understand your vision. So they project their own limitations onto you. That's too risky. You're probably going to fail. Why don't you just stay where you are? The more people you involve in an unfinished plan, the more opinions you have to fight through. Work before you announce. Build before you promote. Improve before you explain. Let the result introduce the plan for you. Because there is a difference between telling people what you're going to become and becoming it. 2. Your weaknesses. Your deepest vulnerability should not be available to everyone. Your insecurities, your fears, your emotional triggers, the things that make you question yourself, the experiences you still haven't completely moved past. Vulnerability can create incredible relationships. With the right person, it creates trust. With the wrong person, it creates leverage. If someone knows exactly what scares you, they know how to make you hesitate. If they know what makes you angry, they know how to provoke you. If they know what makes you insecure, they know what can make you doubt yourself. And sometimes people don't use that information immediately. They remember it, they wait. Then months or years later, during an argument, competition, or disagreement, they know exactly where to strike. That's why emotional access should be earned. You don't have to hide your struggles. You just need to stop treating vulnerability like something everyone automatically deserves. Trust someone gradually. Watch how they handle small secrets before giving them your deepest ones. Watch what they do with information about other people, because if someone constantly tells you everyone else's secrets, don't assume yours will be different. Your wounds are part of you. They don't need to become someone else's weapons. 3. Your desperation. One of the most dangerous things to reveal is how badly you need something, how badly you need the opportunity, how badly you need the money, how badly you want someone's approval, how badly you want the relationship to work, how afraid you are of losing the deal. The moment someone knows you desperately need something, your position changes. A negotiation becomes harder. A relationship can become unbalanced. A person can ask for more because they know you'll probably accept. This is one of the most important principles of power. Your ability to walk away gives you leverage. That doesn't mean pretending you don't care. It means building a life where one person, one opportunity, or one decision doesn't control your entire future. Don't make one person the only source of your opportunities. Don't make one job the only way you can survive. Don't make one person's approval the foundation of your confidence. Create alternatives, build skills, build relationships, build independence. Because the less desperate you are, the more freely you can make decisions. Sometimes the strongest negotiating position is simply knowing, I can walk away. 4. Your strategy. You can explain yourself without explaining everything. There's a difference. People often feel uncomfortable when someone doesn't understand them, so they over-explain why they made the decision, why they're leaving, why they rejected the offer, why they're changing direction, why they're keeping their distance. The more they explain, the more information they give away, their priorities, their fears, their pressure points, their next move, their limits. Sometimes people don't need the entire story. A simple, "No, that doesn't work for me," is enough. You don't need a 10-minute explanation. You don't need to convince everyone that your decision is justified. You don't need to reveal your entire strategy to people who aren't involved in it. This matters even more when you're dealing with competition. If someone knows exactly what you're trying to accomplish, they can predict your next decision. Keep some things private, not because you're being deceptive, but because not every person needs access to your entire thought process. You are allowed to have a plan that belongs only to you. 5. Your capability. Don't feel the need to show everyone everything you can do. Your intelligence, your connections, your skills, your knowledge, your ability to read people, your ability to solve problems, your ambitions, your resources. Most people want to prove themselves. They want everyone to know how smart they are, how capable they are, how connected they are. Constantly proving your strength can create unnecessary attention. People start comparing themselves to you. Competitors start studying you. Insecure people may begin looking for ways to bring you down. People may also start expecting more from you simply because you've shown them what you're capable of. You don't need to pretend you're weaker than you are. You simply don't need to display everything. Think of your abilities like tools. A tool is valuable because you know when to use it. You don't need to pull it out every time someone questions you. Let your results reveal your abilities naturally. Sometimes being underestimated gives you room to move. And sometimes the person everyone thinks they understand has the most freedom. The deeper lesson. None of this means you should become paranoid. You shouldn't walk around assuming everyone is secretly trying to use you. That's not wisdom. That's fear. The real lesson is discernment. There should be levels of access. A stranger doesn't need to know your personal struggles. A new friend doesn't need to know your entire life story. A competitor doesn't need to know your strategy. And someone who has repeatedly broken your trust doesn't deserve deeper access simply because they ask for it. Trust should be built through behavior, not words. Watch how people handle information. Watch how they talk about people who aren't in the room. Watch what happens when you disagree with them. Watch whether they respect a no. Watch whether they become jealous when you succeed. Because people's behavior tells you much more about whether they deserve your trust than their promises ever will. Privacy isn't dishonesty. You don't owe everyone an explanation. You don't need to announce every goal. You don't need to display every strength. You don't need to reveal every weakness. You don't need to explain every decision. Sometimes silence protects you better than another explanation ever could. Before you reveal something important, ask yourself, why am I telling them this? Have they earned this information? What could they do with it? And if this relationship changed tomorrow, would I regret giving them this much access? Those questions can save you from a lot of unnecessary problems. Because the strongest people aren't necessarily the ones who hide everything. They're the ones who know exactly what to reveal, to whom, and when. Your plans can be private. Your weaknesses can be protected. Your desperation can be controlled. Your strategy can remain yours. And your abilities can speak through your results. You don't need to become mysterious. You need to become intentional, because every piece of information you reveal changes how people see you. And sometimes, what you choose not to say gives you more freedom than anything you could have said. You become much harder to manipulate. Sometimes, the most powerful information about you is the information you chose not to reveal.